Okay, so this week consists of July 14th to the 28th. However, a lot of my footage jumps around a little bit, so you gotta give me at least a little bit of leeway for that. Starting on Wednesday the 16th, we did TASVAX initial shots for everyone in the coverall. Then we did case back initial shots for everybody who was moved into the barn from the coverall. So everybody with pink on them had already had the TASVAX. As of Wednesday night, we had a coverall check where I drove around and showed where we were at with the coverall, and that is with all of the framing having arrived and being laid out. So the base pieces are bolted onto the concrete blocks, and the overarching structures are laid out to be put up. Then, next day, on the 17th, the team that sets up the coverall buildings came out and got started. So, this is at the beginning of the day with the beginning arch being put up. I stuck around a little bit in order to just take video to kind of show what it is. So they have a crane that they attach to the main archway, and at the same time as securing those archways at the bases, they have a man that connects the archways to each other via supports. Around lunch or around that time, they were almost halfway done, and it's the same process for the entire length of the building. Then by the end of lunch, they had the main building frame put up, other pieces still to be added. While that was going on, I did a job.
So ignore how sweaty I am, because this job is a little warm. I am currently in one of the grain silos because we had a load of wet beans at one point, and it caked a layer of mold all around the outside. So I am currently hacking away at it with, you can't see it, there we go, this tiny blade. And I'm going from there, but yeah, it's a little toasty in here. Almost done. Got one little bit left, otherwise done. So let's get this done. Why isn't it any cooler in here? All right, so it is after milking. Let's see how far they got. So I didn't want to get in their way today, so I'll show you now. So each one of these beams is being held together with the bolts that are there, and then eventually we will have a tarp that will go over. And our concrete that was poured the other day is looking reasonable. And we've got the forms set up for the next batch of concrete, which will be tomorrow at noon. So, let's get on with it.
The next morning, I immediately continued with the mess that I had started yesterday. This is what I did in the morning before it got too hot, because I didn't want to roast in that can again.
Make sure you stuff it under the boards real well. Yep, should be fine.
Then, over the weekend, we had to pick up the bales. So this is barley straw. At this time, we had my mom and my brother milking in order to be able to do this before rain, because rain was scheduled, because of course.
Oh, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. There we go. Come on, big guy. I almost drove over a resident. Look at this big guy. Ah! Now I need to put him.
All of that was going on, my brother and my mom had a mix of biscuits. So, on the 22nd, we sorted goats.
Yeah, do that. Yeah? I was blue question.
Where's Bully now?
Yeah. Is this one for sure? Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Question mark. So the blue one's behind us. Purple and yellow go by Abby.
Purple and yellow.
By Abby. But Dante, slow down, slow down, slow down. You're gonna push a lot on her.
This one is purple.
Yeah, she lets purple by. We have to let the blues by. So the blues can go behind us, Dante. Dante, Dante, what are you doing? Abby can't handle too many all at once there. So we have to stand back here. You can go behind. You cannot.
Come on, go.
There's so many.
Oh, yellow too. Yellow.
Yes, yellow goes through with Abby there.
Blue, over there.
Just turn them around, Abby. Keep sending them our way.
Blue.
That one's purple. Hey, ladies. I'm pushing these guys all the way around so they go through that door. That sorting goat's done. Okay. Why do they do this? As soon as you open one gate, they're just all on the opposite side.
Then, come the end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I ended up cleaning the kid room. So we pressure washed and sanitized the entire thing once again, because we are trying to keep everything as sanitary as possible. To end Friday, me, my mom, and one of the employees did pregnancy checks within the pregnant group and the dry group and the other group that we had sorted out. So that's that. Here's my mom explaining a little bit about the pregnancy.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing positive.
Nothing?
No. Did you want to see a not positive one?
Sure.
See if I can get a clear. This isn't the best one there. That's not bad. See how it looks like? It looks like.
TV static.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Haunted TV static.
Yeah. I'll show you a pregnant one.
That one's pregnant. It's in the thingy as pregnant.
Take a picture of this one,
Yellow, that?
Yeah. Yeah, leave her as uncertain.
please. Okay. This is pregnant.
Oh, that's awful.
What do you mean it's awful?
It was flashing.
Oh, see, that's pregnant. See the different shapes?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. This one's easier to see.
Cool.
And can you see the really big C shape on the left? Like it's almost like a rainbow shape. A U. That there, yeah.
That one there?
Yeah. That's one of the buttons that form
The blood clot button things?
they're basically the adhesives of the placenta.
Ah.
And you see the honeycomb shape, but with very thin walls right there. It doesn't look like there's anything in the spaces, the empty spaces. That's Usually when there's very thin walls in between, it's usually a false pregnancy.
Marker red.
Yeah, put a big F on her.
Okay. Now I gotta find her again.
Lastly, I took a little footage to show where the building is at come the end of Friday. And so on the 26th, you have the end framing being put up. The internal structure seems to be about done. And some concrete is pretty well finished. We still have to add a little bit more concrete, but it's no longer a call to a cement truck, I don't believe. These are the finished bunks. And we'll see how they go because they're shaped much differently than our other